What's up? This is Six Leaf Clover of Fire here, and today's episode is Down the Ladder, episode 20. Yesterday, I played a really great game where I ended up going into the end game up I was up like 4 points of material. I had a rook, and my opponent had a knight, and I think I had like three additional pawns actually, because that's how that would. No, two, because that's how that would math. Okay. Since I analyzed yesterday's game very thoroughly, and because I'm playing longer games, I'm just gonna jump right into it. Okay, I think I'm gonna try playing just in London, maybe even get a Trumpowski going. If my opponent plays an Indian defense, which they don't. Okay, so I actually advocate for an early c4 here. There's lots that can go wrong for the opponent, but if I'm just trying to play solid, maybe that's not the best idea. It takes. I don't know if I've studied that line enough, so I think I'm just gonna play here, and maybe go for c4. I think I'm gonna play c4 now, actually, since I have protection there. But yeah, c4 is definitely theoretical. You can just go right for it. If they capture, that's what I want. I like playing c4 in the London because it's very aggressive. Okay, they do have to capture. Maybe here. Then I can just actually do that, but the fort can come potentially as well. But it would get rid of that. It's just annoying to deal with, I guess. So honestly, just knight here would be great. Here's great too. Obviously, what I want is something like a kind of a stonewall structure going. I don't see how this move would be bad. I'm gonna go for it. If they want to go here, I'll just trade bishops and say, okay, I'm happy with my position. I really do love this music. It's really pretty. Okay, because I played that, they're trying to get their dark squared bishop out. I think here A3 would be really nice. Prevents the pin, prevents that, and I still have my rook protecting it. Even something like this is good, since his bishop's now locked in. So here, I'd probably do something like that. So instead, that again into the c5 outpost is ideal, but mostly I just want a castle. So another option was I could say I want the bishop here. I just go here, they pin me, so that's fine. I'm gonna ignore that castle, capture, and go semi-open file. That's what I'm opting to do. I'm expecting this pin. I'm gonna break it. I can always kick it away if I want, and then fully expect a trade, and then sorry, wrong file. Got the semi-open file on the queen side. So far, I'm extremely close to castling. I don't really see why I want to castle next move. My opponent's very far away from castling. I would still have to play. I was definitely not expecting that move, but it does prevent something like that. Or like that. So I think that's why my opponent played that move. The issue is that now the knight can't come here. It's going to have to be a little more passive. Also, E6 is an extremely big weakness. No. So I'm going to castle. Yeah, E6. I don't like that how that looks. It looks extremely weak. I like how it looks for me, but not for my opponent. Be very careful if this knight moves somewhere. I don't know. Let's just say here. Like, this check doesn't work because it just gets forked. Okay. So this doesn't trap the bishop, but it is annoying. Wondering if just counterattacking could also work. Because remember, this. Oh, that kind of solves the problem. So right here, I'll let them expand on the king side, and that also attacks that. I'll let them go for it. I think H4 instead of H3. From my understanding, this is the way to go. My opponent's playing in a way that's very risky. They are kind of neglecting the castle. I think they're going to end up castling queenside. Let's remember this pawn is potentially hanging, depending on what happens with this, this bishop. I wonder if d5 is also possible. d5 looks potentially possible. And it looks a little weird. I need to pay a little bit more attention to what my opponent's trying to do here. I like my queen here. Look how weak this diagonal is. So I want to trade. And my queen is targeting so many weaknesses. Same with my bishop. So yeah, let's trade. Okay, they don't want to trade, of course. I don't have a good way to kick them further. But now this pawn is hanging, is the issue. Like I had identified before. Even if I take it and just immediately try to take the knight, that would be great. So I think I capture. Unless my opponent tricked me and has a really strong tactic, I think I'm okay. I think I win a pawn. I mean, obviously tactics are possible. I mean, this bishop's extremely strong, so I don't even know if I would want to trade it. He already is not going to be castling kingside. I think even just doing that would be incredible, giving that bishop a very powerful outpost. I mean, my bishops are just nightmarish. So many targets. Okay. Now I really like that move. Or again, simply trading. Trying to decide which one I want to go for. I have plenty of time to think. Got my chunky milk. My thinking juice. Trying to think of what holes I would create if I just try to expand. So I'd be gaining control of the light squares, but losing control of the dark squares. Which I think is completely fine. You know what? This bishop's amazing. I'm really liking this idea because I don't want them castling ever. And I punish my opponent for not castling. Potentially launch some kind of check as well. So I think this move's really nice. Cementing. Look how safe making is and how exposed my opponent's is. This bishop's extremely hard to deal with. He might just have to give up his own. On bishop there. I don't know. I fully plan to play e3. Or e4. Yeah. e3. That's where my opponent is. e3 to e4, I guess you could say. And I don't know why C's going off. Again, this trade is pretty excellent for me as well. That was weird. There we go. As you can see, I'm dominating the center. My opponent can't castle. I've castled. All my pieces are active. This queen's pretty brutal, actually. Even though it's on a starting position. If I ever need to really get to his king, then a sacrifice could potentially work once I unpin it in my knight. I'm keeping an eye on this as well, just in case I don't know, the queen ever leaves. I can potentially take it. Yeah, it's a very tricky position for my opponent. I'm very happy with my position. I'd probably evaluate this as like +3. Even though I'm only up 1 pawn positionally, this is extremely good. Then I did mention this move. The issue is it's check and also a fork. So you can't just go back. I mean, you could. Let's see. So goes back, right? Now I'm threatening taking. Takes back, takes with check, and then yeah. So I think that's. I have to calculate one more thing. Let's see. No, that doesn't. Oh, well, queen is protecting actually, so this could work. Capture. Capture works. Check block. I can't take it. Is it the queen? Okay. You know what I could do? Take this pawn. Queen captures. Then hit here. Then the point is that if blocks here, here, so capture when hits. That should win the knight. So that should win an extra pawn. Here's check. And then still if here captures rook kings. I'm gonna go for it. I know I'm only supposed to play moves I know are safe. I'm looking. I'm pretty sure this is safe. Even something crazy like that, I still go for my idea. So here, 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 and then no matter what black does, I think it wins material no matter what. Again, maybe that's a little bit of a risk, but I'm really happy with my position right now. I might come to regret that. Oh, you know what? It doesn't work because of the bishop. Bishop's pesky. I still have some tricks up my sleeve, actually. So positionally, I'm happy here. Yeah, I always tend to forget about the bishop. There still should be some really strong tricks and traps. We'll see. I think I threw them off. That was definitely a dubious move on my part. Still, more than happy if they block like that. Capture. Yeah, I'm not happy with that move at all, actually. Not a good move. Problem is, I knew it probably wasn't. I think it would have been if it wasn't for this bishop. I mean, I don't think the move I played was the worst thing I could have ever played. I don't think it's game changing. Maybe it is, though. The anticipation's climbing. Can I make like a condition move? Like, if this, then this? Alright, that wouldn't be a pre-move, that would be a conditional move, which is only really on horizonts. I don't know. We'll see what Stockfish says about that move. Again, I think it's really that bishop that makes the difference in the position. But really, I'm hunting the king down, so I shouldn't care as much if I'm a pawn down. And if he doesn't decide to grab it, then I just react accordingly. I can always just retreat. I don't know. It's kind of funky. Also, something I didn't consider is this trade now is really good for him. Something I did not consider. I'm learning. I'm getting better. Sometimes people can overthink too, so this could be a position where black doesn't make a good move and makes maybe a bad move because they weren't thinking. Oh no, I missed it, y'all. I shouldn't have played this. I should have just played A3, because if I would have looked, the knight is actually completely trapped. So A3 was the move. I think the move I played was a mistake, or a blunder. But we're still going to try to win. But yeah, A3 was the move here. Because, look. It took me a long time to see this. And again, if I would have looked for safe moves instead of weird sacrifices, I would have found it. I messed up. I guess the good news is I still could potentially play it. I don't know. I definitely threw them off with my move. I think, no. A3. Oh, I almost pre-moved. A3 was definitely the move. A3 just won some material. Hitting myself for not playing A3. That's probably going to be the name of this video. We'll see. Yeah, A3 and the knight was trapped. Okay, again. Okay. So if I take, that's not good for me. Well, maybe it is. And take. Yeah, I messed up, y'all. That's what happens, though. When I don't play when I play moves I know aren't sound. Should I go for this? It does not look very appetizing. It doesn't work, obviously. I'm upset with myself. Come on, Tyler. Well, you know better than this. I was looking for a fork when I could have just put A3 and won the knight no matter what. Bad Tyler. Very bad Tyler. But we'll see what happens. Probably nothing good. Yeah, again, I tried to find a brilliant move. It was a blunder. A3 is a simple move that just wins. Ah! Come on, Tyler. Why did you do that? Now my bish is just hanging. Well, hold on. Take. Does it still? Okay. You know what? A3 still picks up the knight, I think. That's gonna cost me a little bit. Also, I was wondering, maybe if captured like that wouldn't be made or anything, but so do I go with this and hope this? No, it's not the move. It was A3. The potential issue now, though, this queen is a lot stronger. I play A3 anyway. It's what I should have played before, but it's not too late. Which is great. I'm actually really impressed with this music. Probably the best move. I take with the queen so that they protect each other. And then this trade would be really nice actually. And then pin. The good thing about this pawn structure, though, it looks horrible, but I can still just push. Again, I really, that bishop sacrifice was horrible. A3 would have just been the winning move. Siri keeps activating, and I don't know why. The winning move. What is it that I'm saying? Blunder? Mistake? A3 would have been the winning move. A3 would have been the winning move. A3 would have been the winning move. Yeah, it thinks A3 is Hey Siri. Cute. I feel like my camera isn't perfectly centered. The other beautiful thing is I am completely dominating on time. But it doesn't matter as much because you get 10 seconds back, I think. I know I've said before I don't care as much about winning as I do just playing a good game. But I think I've played a good game and I want to win. 100% want to win. Yeah, A3 just kind of solves a lot of issues. I just, again, my idea would have been amazing if it weren't for that bishop. I tend to be mindful of queens on the starting square and how they can be extremely powerful, but I completely forget about bishops on the starting square. So it's something I definitely need to consider. So yeah, that's a good move. Obviously, I take. I don't think that they're. Material's going to be equal, actually. Let's take back. Okay. Now this bishop's a liability. But it's it was super important in terms of preventing. Oh no, I keep my pawn. in terms of preventing my opponent from castling. But now my queen's doing that job. So I think just capturing. Being up a pawn, kind of. I still like this move. It's like, where does the queen want to go? Maybe there's something like that. Again, just capturing, I think, is also good. I think queen up captures. This is also really powerful. This bishop's still doing a good job. Oh, it's still threatening here as well. Good. My opponent doesn't really have any in-between moves that would hurt me. Why do I love this music so much? It's genuinely beautiful. I'm very happy with this move. It solves a lot of issues. Rook will probably just want to step in, right? Capture, we can challenge the file, trade. And my opponent is almost out of time as well. So I can start being happy about my win. Take back with the knight. Okay. Taking here is nice. Taking here is just a fork. Taking here is nice though because wait, take here. No, this works just as well. Only legal move, right? And then, yeah, I've exposed the king. Take. So, over, take, and then good game. Alright, so, I know. I've learned my lesson. The sacrifice was probably the only, like, really not so great move I played. Everything else I think was good. I'll go over the early c4 line in a bit as well. So all of this was great. I do not like f6. I do not like g5. Yeah. I had an eye on, as soon as they played f6, I had my eyes on e6. It's like, if I can just manipulate the bishop, I can win that. I did. And then instead of trading, this would have also been nice. But the issue is, I don't know. After some kind of development move, let's just play a random move. Now they can castle. Queen's and black's doing fine. Even down a pawn. However, submitting my bishop is great. Now here, this is the move. Because black doesn't have anywhere they can go. Probably one of the better moves is here. And then we get this position again, which we've kind of looked at before. Yeah, this is just really ugly for black. So, a3 was the move. This is a blunder. I already know. So it went off. So this was a blunder, but it definitely threw my opponent off because they use 6 minutes of their time. I could have captured here as well, possibly, because this is really bad for my opponent. But not bad to the point where I'm just straight up winning, I don't think. Oh no, I am straight up winning actually. Okay, so this was also completely fine. But I opt for this one instead. Again, completely winning. Cool. Had that move, there we go. Beautiful. I love this move, threatening a fork. Also, look at how strong that bishop is, just a nightmare. And then my opponent times out. So again, let's look at that early c4 attack. If something like this, you just take a center, right? It's doing really well. Or no. This is not right. If that, you just go here, I think. And you have target here. But it gets really fun if instead they... Oh man, I don't remember the line. Oh, I remember the line. Now I'll do it next time. You don't actually do that. You go here. The idea is if they take... Watch this, ready? You actually have... is it this? No, it's not that. There is a line where something crazy like that happens. Like it's kick. And look at this. Oh no, you don't do that. Yeah, you do this. Okay, there we go. This is the line I really actually like. Let's promote this. This line I think is genuinely really awesome. Because look, they are up a pawn, but look, we're 3 pieces developed. I said piece is weird. We're going to castle queenside, we're going to develop this knight, and this is just a glorious position. Evaluation is a little bit better for black. But I don't know. I don't think black wants to play this. If I'm being honest. The other move... Oh, e4. I like e4. There's another insane line. I don't remember it though. Yo! Whatever. So I really think this is beautiful for white. It's a nice gambit. It's an unnamed gambit. But it has been played quite a bit on chess, I think. I'm looking. Give me 1 second. I'm looking on my Chess Opener Pro because I think it's cool enough to include in this video. Yeah, London system. I just call it Gambit. Oh. Yeah, I know it. I should have remembered. It's the queen takes idea. Ready? Look at this. You know why? That move right there. See, I told you. it's really, really cool. And the best they got is something like that, in which you still get a fork. And this is just evil. So even at its worst, you have like a beautiful gambit that looks like this. Whereas even though Stockfish says you're down a pawn, this does not look down a pawn to me. Positionally speaking. This looks amazing. So let's go through again. I think that's a mistake or a blunder. And then that's a bad move. Really bad. It gives a probably a blunder. Yeah. Gives up that. Solidifying. Blunder. That makes me cringe. Shouldn't have gotten so greedy. I would have been up. Had I just played A3 now, I would have been up 3 points of material instead of 1 pawn up. Which 1 pawn's still a big deal. It's just kind of not what I want, you know. Okay, I still played 77.5% accuracy, and I did not actually have blunder. Well, I mean, a miss kind of counts. Yeah, 1250. Sweet. Played a great opening. Okay, middle. No, that was not a good middle game. But my opponent played inaccurately on both. And they played at a 900 rating. So again, that's still kind of within our realm. I played at a 1250 rating, which is quite high, I think. Oh, whoa, whoa. I tried to open that like a long time ago on accident. Yeah, I don't like knight c6. It's not really that good of a move. It doesn't prepare them to castle. I think practically, d takes c4 isn't very good either. Yes, good. Closing the gate now, but yep, told you, mistake. Very bad choice on my opponent's part. They open up the diagonal to their king. They're not going to be castling on the king's side, and pretty soon they're not going to be castling at all. Okay, g5's good. I'd say it's probably not very good actually, but there we go. Now this is just totally crushing. Mistake because, well, knight d5. So I was saying just jump here. Oh, yeah, because the idea is you can't take me. I'll fork you. And this is a disaster. Probably not. Yeah, this is a disaster. So, yeah. So that's why d5 is slightly inaccurate. I really do like the idea of this move, though. Protecting each other. Yeah, a miss. Okay. It's a miss, but you know what? It's actually not bad. It's not a bad thing. Wow, I'm actually impressed. I'm gonna call this a speculative move. Because the idea was alright. And it threw my opponent for a loop, that's for sure. I was like, it's a speculative move. Because here's the idea I had. Here. All that is sound. All that's very sound. That's just ugly. So yeah. I'm gonna say it's more of a speculative move than anything. So I'm actually kind of impressed that this move actually isn't as bad as I initially thought it was. So Starfish thinks of A3. What I do think from a human standpoint, this is the best move. Because the knight's completely trapped. Nowhere to go. Nowhere to run. Just good. Okay. Weird. I think this is just crushing, but okay. I'm not gonna really look at Stockfish's line there. Yeah. It wanted, oh, it wanted me to just ignore this and immediately go for, okay, it doesn't hate either of these moves. It actually likes G punting more. But it just says, hey, let's go for that attack. You're going after the king, you're going for blood here. You know, oh, look. The king has 0 legal moves. Interesting. This is why my move actually wasn't bad. My move was actually very clever. Because look at this. And that's mate? No, mate and 1. I think Stockfish proved me wrong. I think B takes C7 was actually a really cool idea. Even though I forgot that the bishop was protecting the knight. Bishop takes C7 is actually pretty clever. I'm not gonna lie. A3 is still good. It still would rather me go for that attack immediately. Which is weird because that was my idea in the first place. Only I was trying to win the knight, which doesn't work. But Stockfish says, I don't care. You're going after the king. And the king doesn't really have many options. Yeah, I was thinking about that move as well. So Stockfish was like, yeah, don't worry. You might have lost the pawn out of it, but Black is in some serious trouble. They're not making it out of this alive. There's just no way. This is why playing positionally is just as important as playing tactically. It's down a pawn, and look at my evaluation, almost +5. Again, from a practical perspective, I'm saying that word a lot. I'm just taking away all of my opponent's options. Look, this queen is about useless. Where, like, seriously, where can the peasant queen go? They really can't. So they have to take. And then look at all those arrows. This is insane stuff here. Yeah, and this is actually how I was gonna continue the game. Sliding my rook over like that. I'm very pleased actually with how I played. So, yeah, 1250. I'm doing great. 77.5% accuracy. My dubious move, bishop takes c7. Still really love this. But yeah, I should have just gone for the a3 plan, or just do what Stockfish says. Queen a4 check just works anyway, even though I'm not winning the knight. Yeah, great stuff. Great stuff here. I think I learned a lot from this game. So thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I think I am going to record another video today, just kind of me training. That'll be a bonus video though, and it probably won't be out for a while until I'm like on vacation. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And please like, comment, and subscribe. Obviously, you don't have to do any of those things, but I really appreciate it. And I appreciate you. So, thank you so much. Peace.